Howdy, Jeremy Tall Trainer here, and we're going to go over a basic strength training routine. Involves very minimal equipment. You need some exercise bands, really, and that's just to get the upper back, because it's a hard one to get to without any external equipment whatsoever. So this is a great routine, small amount of stuff. When I went on the news, I used bungee cord, to do this one. So you might have one in your trunk, that you can use. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a minute on one leg, split squat, a minute the other leg. Then we have a minute of push-ups and a minute of the row. All right. And so we're going to cycle through those three exercises. We're going to go through 1 minute each one of those. That's 4 minutes because we do each leg. Then we got a minute rest, and we're going to repeat that. All right. So we're going to jump right into it because got no time to rest, no time to waste. All right. So I'm going. All right. So I got the up and down here. All right. Now this is a great exercise. Now, if you need a little help, you can hold on to something while doing this. If your knees are tricky, sometimes you can start at the bottom and just do small movements, and that could be a great thing. Sometimes that big range of motion is tough on that knee, so you could try smaller ones if you need to. I don't need to. I can go for a little bit larger range of motion. This is the biggest range of motion you should be getting, though. All right, so this knee, I'm not bailing all the way back here. This knee is active in there, all right? So the knee is staying over the foot for the most part. All right, it's a pretty long stance there. If I go too narrow on the stance, a lot more knee pressure when I come down. I don't like it. It doesn't feel good. This has a lot more hip pressure, all right? So I got quads, I got hamstrings, I got the glutes, I got a little bit of hip flexor there, and they're cooking up pretty nice. All right, so this leg, really getting some good stuff going, focusing on pushing down through the heel as I'm doing this. All right, switching sides. There's one leg already. Boom. All right, so now dropping and working the other leg here. Now, there are some other opportunities, other options, for this. You could leg raise, things like that, tipping exercises. But if you can get away with it, do this one. It's very, very good. All right, so we're not looking for joint pain out of it, though. All right. So if you get a lot of knee action, call me. We'll see if we can find a different option for you. All right. So I'm trying to hold in decent posture with my upper body here too. As I'm doing this now, I'm getting really tired now. All right, I'm starting to feel that burn. Really working it good. Did this on the news. I got Dan to do it with me. He did a great job. But you felt it. This is first round. So by the third and fourth round, we're gonna be feeling really good. All right, but we need to get pretty close to some failure points with these muscles. So really pushing the limits on them to get the maximum benefit. All right. Oh. All right, now I'm gonna hit the push-ups. You could do push-ups off a countertop or from your knees. I'm gonna go from toes. So shoulders away from the ears, chest out. Good posture setup as you're doing these push-ups. Make sure the whole body moves together there. We split up the legs on that one because if I would have just done squats, I wouldn't have hit my muscles as hard. My whole body weight was on 2 legs. When I did the split position, I got more of my body weight on just 1 leg. But these, I don't need my whole body weight on 1 arm. Whole body weight on 2 arms is enough. All right, still got a couple seconds left, but I finished it, so I'm good. All right, now, the tubing here, I'm gonna loop it over the feet. Make sure the feet don't curl in and don't come back towards you so the band stays on you. I like reaching through, grabbing that middle band, so I got quadruple banded up, all right? Right here. It's kind of an awkward position to see me, but you can see how the band is looped there. I'm grabbing there, grabbing the middle, now I'll turn because that's just weird. All right, so shoulders down, chest out, squeezing in, trying to get a similar effect in between the shoulders as I got across the chest and the arms there. All right, sitting tall, big hard squeeze back. Hard pull. Now you can loop this around like a post or something like that to get some good work in there. You could use dumbbells, do a bent over row or a bar bent over row. But I think this is a great one for traveling. We got a minute rest break, okay? Now, You go, wow, I don't need an intermittent rest break. You kind of do, because you want to be able to hit these really hard when it's time to hit them. All right, so if you don't take the rest break, it's just the quality of what you do next will be bad. Now, when I hit the next set of split squats, let me see if I can dig into them just a little bit more. It was a little bit too easy for me on there, and I want to see if I can actually legit get a workout. You know, this is going to be a 20-minute workout that should be able to actually benefit me in the muscles there. All right, but you know, the stronger you are, you might need to add a little more fun to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus in on that leg. So it's going to look almost exactly the same. I'm just going to try to see if I can really dig in and put the pressure all the way through it. All right, so here I go. So I'm going to focus in on this front leg. What I'm going to shift just a little bit more of my weight forward. I can even take the hands out in front here too. So I'm really going to isolate this front leg just a little bit more. So I got more weight on that front leg. That back foot is getting lighter and lighter on the ground. Pushing down through the heel on this leg. I'm going to see if I can get burned out before the minute's up. That would be ideal. Then I'm not constrained by time, I'm constrained by muscle tiring. Oh, got a good shot here. Oof. Well, I'm about to limit here. All right. Also, limit on time. All right. Focusing in. That's pretty hard work on that. Focusing on the front leg, light on the back leg. Driving the action through this leg, through this butt cheek. Notice how I'm leaning forward there. Hopefully that gets a little stretch in my glutes and I can really fire up there. The lower you are in the lunge, the more your butt works. All right, so if you're up in these top ones, you are going to be missing out a little bit on some of that deeper work. So as much as you can, you want to try to go for low, even if you can't do as many. It's better to do a few down low than do a whole lot up higher. Ah. Whew. Simple exercises. They are hard. Whew. All right, push-ups. I know I don't need a full minute, so I can take 5 seconds to get down there. Shoulder in the ears, chest out. Gotta get some good range of motion there. But it needs to be pain-free range of motion. Some of you, if your shoulders are tight, may need to not go as far down. You need to keep those shoulders away from the ears. The chest pushing out as you come down. Alright, pretty good. 10 seconds left. I feel like I met that one. I'm going to get ready for that row. Got a little more time on that one. Didn't fail out on that one too much last time. Let's see what I can do this time. Alright, beginning row. Now we're getting a hard squeeze at the finish of that. Really get a good benefit on that. Tighten up a little bit. Oh, there we go. Now I'm trying to really get the shoulder blades down and back. London. A lot of people will squeeze up into here. No good. Down and back. Now try to keep my head on straight. Sometimes my head drops too much. I'm trying to keep my head back here. Just lined up with the rest of my spine. All right, rest break. We're at the halfway point here. All right, Again, the rest break, you probably need it, because if I started my lunges right now out of breath like this, I probably wouldn't get as far in the lunges because my overall state of tired would be too great. So having a little bit of rest in there is helpful. But this is actually fairly minimal rest for a strength training workout because we're hammering back to back pretty quick on these. I'm going to try to show you the next set of the split squat face on for this, all right? Big reason why is, I don't want to tell you all ahead of time, but I will. I'll talk about it real quick because we got a couple seconds here. You want to make sure the knee doesn't crisscross in front here, right? You squeeze that knee out while you're doing that split squat there. All right, so everything else is the same. Just going to face on you this time. All right, here we go. Down and up. Focusing in. Hopefully, I'm demonstrating well. Digging that heel in. Lots of focus. If it helps, you can almost imagine like you're trying to lift that back foot off the ground. Oh, that doesn't help. That hurts. Oh boy. I feel it working. Oh, I love stepping up on that last one. Ooh. All right, here we go. If you have trouble with balance on this one, it's a great way to talk about this right here too. Make sure your feet aren't on a tightrope. Think about railroad tracks more. This foot's on this rail, this foot's on that rail. Have some balance while you do it. Oh, miserable already. Might as well do it. It's burning. Hate to do maybe a workout. All right, push-ups next. All right, so when it comes to strength training, you need 10 to 20 sets to that failure point or really close per week to do the optimal for muscle building. All right, so these are 4 right here. So if I repeat this 3 times a week, get myself to 12 of pretty close to failure. Should do a good shot at muscle building. Chest is out, shoulders raise the ears. Shoulders raise the ears. Don't let those elbows flare out to the sides. Don't let your shoulders reach your ears, keep away. All right. Whew. All right. The row. Loop it. Push that chest out. Squeezing back. Oh, I should almost feel like more like a chest push out than an arm pull. Shoulder blades are moving down and back. Almost there. Hard to squeeze it. Don't try to finish the time. Finish the muscle. All right, 3 sets down, 1 set to go. Should be pretty well cooked now, right? I mean, you really feel like something's happening. The body's warmer, muscles got burning, arms got burning this way, hopefully upper back got burning a little bit with that row. So try to get all the good things. Whew. Sometimes I get more tired talking so much. Just have to talk so much while you're doing this. No, but I'm just trying to feed back the things I'm saying to myself to you. So I say this stuff inside my head all the time, like, okay, come on, better, line it up, get the posture, set it up, you know, shoulders down, chest out. I'm saying those things constantly in my own head. Just trying to say them out loud for your benefit here. All right, one more set of the legs. Oh, let's get it. Make sure we feel this tomorrow. In the form of muscles. Focus on that front leg. In the depth is where a lot of that challenge is. You're not going all the way down. Work on it a little bit. Work on that depth a little bit. Gets us flexibility as well. Not only are we getting strength training, we're getting flexibility training here. Because we're taking it to pain-free, good posture, full range of motion. Oh no. Oh boy. Dig that heel in. Oh, dizzy. Oh, dizzy. This is good. This is good. It's what we came for. A benefit. If you're not making it as far as I am, don't worry about it. Just go as far as you can. When you burn out, it's good. Oh boy. Second leg is an experience. I'm counting for some reason. Just keeps you occupied. It can be good to set a goal for reps, but make sure you still got good quality, not just the number. Push-ups, push-ups. Ooh, dizzy. Ooh, dizzy. My legs feel it. Shoulder right in the ears, chest out. Good quality, abs in tight. Okay, got it. Failure. That one I got early. Hopefully you did too. If not, finish up your work. You're from a countertop and you're going all minute long, find a lower countertop or coffee table, something like that. Find ways to make some progress. Class, we use a cable machine right now to do a row. It looks just like this. Chest out, shoulders down and back. Almost there. Big squeezes back. Down and back. Oh. All right. End of round 4. 20 minutes. 20 minutes of work, done pretty well there. All right, you could supplementally add some other exercise in here. We got some other shorter videos that you could add to this. 10 minutes of core, things like that, but be wise to get a little stretch in here too. All right, let me say a quick prayer for us. God, thank you for these bodies that we have. Help us to take good care of them. Help us to make wise choices with how hard we go. Help us to be courageous with how hard we go too. Help us to find that balance of doing it right and doing it hard, and see if we can get the maximum of both those things. Help this the strength that we build to make us less feeble. Other people don't have to take care of us. We can be taking care of others, and we get to have more adventures and enjoy the body that we're in just a little bit more. In the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, amen. All right, have fun, be safe, God bless, and do a stretch. It'll be good for you. All right, time for me to go home. Actually, I was just thinking about it, and maybe I'll take a quick moment and talk about resistance training just a little bit. I think it's a piece of exercise that a lot of people are skipping out on. They're missing out on the strength training benefit because they don't know what to do, they don't know how to do it. Now, certainly, I'm a trainer, I work with people on that, and there is a lot to it. Different postures, you hear me talking through shoulder down, chest out, all these different things. You want to make sure you're doing them well so you're not wearing stuff out faster than you're supposed to. All right, you want to make sure you're actually preserving things and strengthening things so they wear out less. So, getting good posture is super critical, but man, find a way to make it happen. Whether it's self-study or get a trainer to help you with that. But twice a week strength training at the minimum. All right, it's one of the recommendations from the Department of Health and the Centers for Disease Control. All right, they say 150 minutes of cardio and two times a week of strength training. Now, right now, my heart rate is still elevated from strength training. So during that workout, I actually got some benefit there. All right, so I got some cardiovascular boost. So if I did this 3 times a week, the cardiovascular benefit would be still pretty strong for me. The flexibility benefit would be pretty great too. I'm going through these great range of motion. I'm stretching my chest. I come back there, stretching as I pull back, and I'm stretching as I'm bending those legs, doing this. And so flexibility, strength, and cardiovascular. Building muscle in our bodies turns out to be more important even than how much fat our bodies have on them. There's the more weight that our bodies have on them. Basically, if we have more muscle, we're going to have less fat. And so that is going to be a super critical health component. And I think we're going to find that gets to be even more clear as the years go on. It's become more and more obvious that being healthy requires strength training. All right, so I want to remind you of just one quick study, and then I'll let you go. They did a study where they did muscle biopsies, where they take a little sample of muscle before the program, at the end of the program, and they compared the 2 different ones. They had a group of 25-year-olds and a group of 68-year-olds doing this study. All right, and by the end of the study, twice a week, strength training for 6 months. So 6 months, pretty long duration. I'm curious what a shorter duration would do as far as this study goes. I think it'd still be pretty powerful. But twice a week strength training, 6 months, the 68-year-old muscles were more like the 25-year-old muscles and 179 different genes. So the way the muscle was actually acting changed on a genetic level, how those genes were being expressed in the makeup of that muscle cell. So it gives a very strong, credence to perhaps exercise being, or strength training to be anti-aging. Strength training to be anti-aging there. All right, so I want to encourage you, find a way to get strength training in there. You will feel better. You'll be able to move better. Just make sure you're not hurting something while you're doing it. So if you got joint pain and stuff like that, get with a professional and do it right. All right? So get strength training in. I would say number 1, if you have extra time, then go for the walk, do the other cardio things. Strength training, top priority, and you won't regret it. All right? Have fun. Be safe. God bless.